Hey yo, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working on our mega ship. So we're going to connect a bunch of logic into the engine room and hopefully get a bunch more of that stuff done. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe for more content similar to this, where it's all build challenges, building, all that fun stuff. So anyways guys, let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright guys, so I'm starting up here in the bridge, so we still need to redo this entire area because we're not going to use this for the engine controls. We're also going to maybe change this around for navigation later on. So let's just go ahead and go down to the engine room. Alright, so I believe this is the floor. Yep, this is it. Alright, so this floor, we're going to go ahead and connect everything up. Oh, let's turn infinite electricity on really quickly. Oh, that was infinite fuel. There we go. Alright, so we got all these hooked up, so they're all connected. So in theory, if I do turn on some of the engine controls, no, okay, those are fuel pumps. We do not have a way to start the engines, so we will add that to this episode as well as connect up something else. So let's go ahead and bring it into the workbench. All right, so the first thing what we're going to do is these right here. We're going to turn the sensitivity. Okay, those are the sensitivity on those are all fine. So for every single one of these, let's turn mirror mode on really quickly. We're going to delete the block immediately above those, just like that. We're going to give a push button. This one right here. Actually, let's do a key. So we're going to do inertia starters, I think. We're just going to place these simply right here, just like that. Or we'll just do a simple start. So the whole duration will be 0.1 seconds. So let's go ahead and drag those down to there, just simply like that. So we're going to repeat the same thing for all of them, just like that. Okay, now we're just going to type in starter. So let's go ahead and copy this. Let's go ahead. Actually, you know what? It'd be faster if we copied this. We pasted it here, as well as here, and here, all the way down. So we'll just simply paste it to all of those. All right, now let's go ahead and merge it, just like that. All the way down to every single one of these, just like that. Alright, so here's the fun part. So these are the engines. There's 8 engines in total. Oh, hold on 1 second. If I'm going to turn shadow quality down to disable, what that does is it turns it so I can see a bit more. It's kind of a different setting, a looking thing, but it works. So under each pathway, I'm going to go ahead and grab a PID. This right here, I'm going to go ahead and place it. I think I'm just going to place it right here. So I'm going to line it up as 8 next to each other. I'm going to grab a constant on. So I'm just going to type in constant. Oh, I cannot type right now, apparently. All right, a constant on signal. All right, so I'm going to connect it to all of these. So all of these are constantly active, just like that. So now I'm just going to connect this to right here. Actually, hold on. So I believe the engine setup was 1, 2, 3, 4, but let me double check on this. So this is 7. This one is 8. So that must mean this 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So engine 8 RPS throttle will go to the far left one. Right here. This one will go all the way to right here. This will be 7, so 7 will go to here. 6 will go to here. 5 will go to here. Okay, this one I guess I'll just do as 4. Okay, this one will be 3. Okay, this one right here will be 2. Okay, this one will be 1. Alright, so what we're going to do with that is we're going to go ahead and graph the RPS. We're going to put it through the process variable through all of them. So we're simply just going to go through to the RPS, and we're just going to hook it up just like this. So this is process variable, this is process variable. Okay, this one right here will be right here. This one will go through here. Okay, this is engine 7, so we will put it to the 7th one. This is engine 8, this will be put to the 8th one. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to connect this to 7, and this one will be 6 We're going to put it to the set point right here. Okay, this is the far right. Okay, this one is 4. So we will put it to the 4th one, just like this. Right here. So this was actually 3, I think. So we're going to put it to the 3rd. This is the 2nd. So we'll put it to the 2nd one. This is the 1st one. So we'll put it to the 1st throttle. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to simply go into this, turn integral to 0 for all of them, just simply like this. Oh, let's change that to 0. Okay, this will be 0. This one will be 0. Not 10, but 0. Okay, this one will be 0 as well. This one will be 0 as well. So basically why we're turning these to 0 is those are the simple numbers to get the engine RPS to a set point of 0 to 25. That's why the range on the throttle levers are 0 to 25. So basically it's going to send whatever this number is currently at to the PID. It's going to use the engine RPS to whatever engine it's connected to, and it's going to process that and make a number of 0 to 1, and it'll send it to the engine to get to this set point right here. So that's, I think, a simple way I could explain it, but I'm not certain on that. So now that we got that hooked up, I'm going to go ahead and place down my engine starters. So this one right here. So we're just going to simply place it above all of these, just like that. So this one will be hooked up to the 4th. This will be the 3rd. Okay, this will be the 2nd. This will be the 1st. Okay, this will be the 5th. This will be the 3rd. Nope, sorry, 7th, the 6th. This one right here will be the 7th, and this will be the 8th. So this one will be hooked up to the 8th key. This will be connected to the 7th key. Okay, this one right here will be hooked up to the 6th key. This will be hooked up to the 5th key, and so on. So we're just going to simply connect all of them just like this. Okay, now we're just going to hook up this one. Then we'll hook up to this one right here. And there we go. So basically what these are is they're going to take the on input from the key, and basically, so the key is going to be a toggle. We're going to leave the key on. So basically it's going to go in, it's going to go through a pulsed toggle, which basically it's a constant on to a single pulse. That's how it works. So then it's going to go to a capacitor. So it's going to be charged for 0 seconds and then discharged for 1 second, or 0.1 second. So basically that small pulse that'll last 0.00001 of a second. I don't know if that's the exact number, but it's a tiny pulse or a 1 tick. It'll go through this capacitor, it'll say, hey, this went on for 1 tick, then discharge it for 0.1 seconds. So basically it's going to send out a pulse of 0.1 second out to the engine. So that way we can start it in a very efficient way with using hardly any power, just enough just to get the engine started. Alright, so now we're going to grab a numerical switch box, this one right here. Okay, we're going to place it down right here, just like that. Okay, so we did something wrong here. We're not supposed to put the output through directly to the engine. We're supposed to put it through a on and off value. So this will go to this, and we're just going to simply put it to the on value of numerical switch box. So basically, how that's going to work, well, actually what we're going to do is we're going to connect these on signals to the key. So basically it's going to send a throttle value when the key is on. If the key is not on, then it will not send a throttle value. So basically when we turn the key off, it will turn the engine off, very simply. So we got all these connected just like that. Okay, this will be connected to engine 1, which is right here. This will be connected to engine 2. This will be connected to engine 3. This will be connected to engine 4. This will be 5. This will be 6 right here. Okay, this will be 7, and this will be 8. Okay, so let's get the keys right here. We're going to connect it to these right here. So what you don't want to do is you don't want to connect this input to the numerical switch box, because this is just the starter. It'll only be on for 0.1 of a second, whereas if you connect the key directly to the numerical switch box, it'll keep it on. So I personally have made that same mistake several times. but I've gotten over that, and luckily I cannot. Well, luckily I've mastered it, so I don't usually make that mistake, but sometimes I still do. So that's alright. Okay, so we're just going to simply fix, or not fix, but connect the rest of the keys. So this one will be the fourth one. Okay, this on and off put, or input will go to the third key. This will go to the second, right here. Okay, this will go to the third, right here. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to, wait, are these the fuel pumps? Okay, these are the fuel pumps. Alright, we still need to connect them up. There's exactly 8, so we're going to connect them up. This is fuel pump 1. Oh shoot, that's the engine starter. Oh, actually we don't have a pump yet. Alright, let's do that really quickly. So, let's go ahead and connect this up, or we're just going to delete these right here really quickly. And we're going to grab a pipe, or sorry, not a pipe, a pump. Okay, this one right here, the fluid pump. Okay, we're going to turn it, so, oh, it's actually backwards at the moment. Okay, we're going to turn it, so this side right here goes to the top. So basically this is the fluid out, the other side is the fluid in. So when we turn the pump on, the fluid in will go up through the pump, pumping it out to the fluid out. So if you guys are newer to the game, the fluid out goes directly to the direction you want it to go to, if that makes sense. So now let's just simply paint it just like that. Okay, so to save time, we're going to go ahead and grab the pump right here. We're going to use resize grid, and we're going to grab it right there. And we're just going to simply copy and paste it all the way down 4 times, just like that. Okay, now let's simply merge these blocks along the way, just like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and hook this up to engine 1 fuel pump. This will be engine 2 fuel pump. Okay, this one will be 5. So that's that one right there. This will be 6 right here. Okay, and 4th fuel pump will be here. The 3rd one will be right here. So this is it. Okay, this will be 7. And this one will be 8. Okay, do we have the composites hooked up? Yes, we do. Alright, let's save it as mega ship. Alright, now let's go ahead and spawn it in. Okay, let's go ahead and go into the engine room. Just like this. So, it's a little bit laggy, but that's probably because my shadow quality is very high. So we're just going to turn it down to low so I can get a nice high FPS rate, or frames per second, I guess you could say. That'd be easier to say. So let's turn infinite electricity on. Alright, fuel pump 1. We're going to go to engine 1 throttle. Okay, we're going to go to 4.5. Okay, so it's hovering at 4.3 RPS. Okay, what's the fuel RPM? Okay, 2600, or not 2600, 260 to 270. Okay. Okay, we need to hook up fuel pressure. Engine temperature is 23. Okay, let's go to engine 1. Alright, the stats are there. Perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and turn all the engines on. So let's go to the engine room. Let's turn on all the fuel pumps. Just like this. Now, if we turn the throttle up, it'll get a little bit louder. Just like this. Now if we turn it all the way up, it'll be quite loud, so you guys can barely hear me. Let me go ahead and turn this down back to, we'll go with 4. Alright, so basically, if we turn the starter on, or off, it'll cut the throttle and it'll turn the engine off. So if we want back on, we'll just simply turn the key again. Alright, so now let's go ahead and turn this down to 0. Let's do all throttle up. So they're all 5, all the fuel pumps are on. Now all we have to do is simply turn all the keys, just like this. Okay. Awesome. Alright. So, now, if we want all the engines to go up, we just use these throttles. Okay, the fuel, that's actually not that bad for fuel consumption, I think. Is infinite fuel on? What if we turned infinite electricity off? Okay, that's not going to do much. Okay. So, what do I have else? Okay, I still need to connect the fuel pressure gauge. So let's go ahead and do that really quickly. Alright, so now that we're here in the engine room, I'm going to turn shadow quality to disable. So we got the light. Okay, fuel pressure. Let's see. Can we hook it up? Okay, where can we hook it up? It has to be after the fuel pump. Okay. I don't know. I think we're just going to delete that gauge for now. So the fuel pressure would be this one right here. So let's simply just delete that. Just like that. Okay, we can go ahead and grab the engine key starter. We can drag it over and down too. Okay, let's merge it. Okay, I'm gonna do the same for the rest, and then I will be back with you guys. Okay guys, there we go. Now that we did that, what we're gonna do right here is we're going to add a form of decoration. So I think we're gonna go with a compact linear track. So let's just simply place this along here. I don't know if that'll look good, but we'll leave it like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to simply place or paint every other engine control, so we can simply see which is which, and it'll kind of divide what is what, and it'll be easier to spot which one is the other. So now what we're going to do is we're going to grab this color of gray, and we're going to simply paint this floor right here. So I think we're going to go ahead and delete this floor right here. So I think we're just going to turn this into, actually, yeah, we're going to go ahead and delete it. I had a thought for a second that we could use it for a submarine bay, or a moon pool, I guess you could say. That would be the technical term. But I don't think we're going to do that. So we're just going to simply paint the floor back to the color of gray, just like that. Okay, so I don't know what we're going to do with this floor. So we're just going to go ahead and move up to the engine room at the moment. So all of these are going to be deleted. So let's simply just delete this. Okay, so this is engine 1 through engine 10, which we don't have 10 engines. We decided on 8. So let's just delete those. And we're going to delete or cut and paste these over to here, just like this. Okay, now we're going to grab a push button. This one right here. Okay, we're just going to simply place them along all of these. Okay, one will be all engines up, and then the rest will be individual engines. So let's just simply place it down. All right, so let's get additive for paint, and let's just paint them white, because that green kind of looks a little bit weird for a button. All right, so this will be all engine throttle up, engine throttle up. Okay, this one will be all engine throttle down. Okay, this will be, we'll go with engine 1, so let's simply delete that. Okay, let's go ahead and copy this. Okay, let's go, okay, there we go. Okay, this one we'll just simply copy and paste all of these along the side. Okay, this will be that, and that will be that. So let's go ahead and simply replace this one with 8. This one right here will be 7. This one right here will be 6. Okay, this one right here will be 5. This one will be 4. This one will be 3 right here. This one will be 2. All right, so this one will be engine 1 throttle down. So let's simply replace down with up, or sorry, this one, let's replace up with down, I meant. Okay, let's simply paste it along here. Okay, that's right. Okay, let's go ahead and paste it right here, and here, as well as here, and here, as well as here, and here. Okay, let's replace this with 8. This one will be 7. This one will be 6. This one will be 5. This one will be 4. Okay, this one right here will be 3. This one will be 2. Alright, there we go. So, now let's go ahead and do the logic for this. So this will be engine 1, throttle up. So this is the engine 1. Actually, hold on. Okay, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna do the... Oh, lag spike. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and delete these, because we cannot do it. We'd have to place down a bunch of ores. So we're just going to simply have a smaller control panel. So we're going to cut and paste these over here. Okay, this one will be, we're just going to turn it, and we're going to paste it right here. Alright, okay, let's go ahead and delete all these, just like that. Okay, let's go ahead and delete this row right here. Alright, okay, let's go ahead and place this down here. Actually, in fact, we're going to replace these with 1x2 wedges. We're just going to drag it to there. Okay, this, we're just going to paint to this lime green. Okay, we're going to place this last one with another 1x2 wedge. Okay, these seats, we're going to go ahead and cut them and paste them a block further forward. Or 2 blocks, I suppose. Okay, there we go. Let's merge it. Okay, now let's go ahead and grab some keys. Okay, let's go ahead and place these right here. So one will go here all the way across. Alright, there we go. So these will be simple engine 1 starter. Oh, that's not engine. There we go. Alright. So let's go ahead and copy this. We're going to paste it right here. Just like that. Alright. There we go. So now let's go ahead and merge them with each other. Just like that. Alright, now this one, we're going to change to engine 2 starter. This one will be 3. This one right here will be 4. Oh, not 41. So let's replace that with 4. Okay, this one right here will be 5. This one will be 6. This one will be 7. And this one right here will be 8. So let's go ahead and paint them really quickly. So let's grab the brush and let's just simply paint across, just like that. Okay, so this one, wait, is this engine 1? Okay, yeah. This one will go all the way down to engine 1 starter. Okay, this one will be engine 2 starter. Okay, this one will be engine 3 starter. So let's find it. This one's engine 3. This is engine 4. Okay, this is 5. This will go to 5, which 5 is right here. This will be 6. Okay, this is 7 right here. Okay, this is 8. Alright, so now we're going to connect the throttle, or not the throttle, but the RPS dials up later. So all engine throttle down will go to this right here, and all throttle up will go to all throttle up. Okay, so now let's go ahead and save this as mega ship, or mega boat, I guess you could say. Let's go ahead and spawn it in. Okay, now that it's spawned in, let's go ahead and go up to the bridge. Oh, let's go in here. Oh, there we go. Oh, what the? Oh, whoops, I glitched into the floor. Whoopsie, that was a mistake. Alright, so, all throttle up. That's actually all throttle down. So actually, let's go ahead and put a dial right here that shows what throttle we're at. So we're just going to simply do a throttle up. Okay. Let's go down to the engine room. Is engine 1 on? Oh, the fuel pumps. Dang it. Okay. We're going to have to... Huh. Well, that's an issue. Huh. Well, I might have to replace those with simple dials so we can get outputs, or override buttons, I guess you could say. So, now let's try it. Alright. So, it's on. It works. So let's simply turn the rest on. This might be loud for a second and you guys probably not hear me, but let's simply turn all of these on. Okay. It works. Now if I turn the throttle down. Alright, awesome. Okay, so I have ran out of time, so I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. So, thank you guys all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the Discord. Will be linked down below. And while you're at it, you might as well turn on notifications so you're notified every time I upload. Anyways, guys, don't forget to subscribe for more content similar to this, where it's all building, build challenges, all that fun stuff. So anyways, guys, bye for now.